Like it was starting to get a little bit late because I had a 2 hour broadcast that I was gonna put on. It was starting to get a little bit late. So and it's actually good because speaking of Mr. B MMA guy, when I was watching the fight earlier, because me and him had similar type of broadcasting, how we would do the actual broadcast when it came to the wrestling or the boxing or the mixed martial arts fights, UFC, etc. To make a long story short, I see how he set it up and it's working nice. So I'm gonna give him credit because I'm gonna need to do what he's doing in order to
Hmm.
make widescreen work on a portrait platform.
Okay. Whew.
Yeah,
That
that's
sounds
a
like it's
lot,
going to
but
be a task in
So
itself.
I just need a couple
it's
minutes.
crazy. Go for
Yeah.
it,
Hey,
Mike.
Michael. Thank you for popping up. The floor
So
is
I
Good
yours.
was,
evening.
yeah.
Good evening.
So well, it's kind of a sad day today because I basically told JB that I can't have him in the broadcast anymore, and I can't be in his until I see him,
JB.
JB. And he was doing some odd things today. He had like pigs on in the back while I was trying to talk, and it got to a point where I had to do a timer with Milton, myself, and him, and we did like a minute timer so each of us wouldn't go over each other because he kept interrupting. And so we did this 1 minute timer thing, and then we had Rick come up, and Rick basically said, Michael does not feel comfortable not knowing what you look like. So I brought you up. I hope you don't mind. And I said, um, I've seen him in real life. I know what he looks like. I know he's a real person. I'm asking you as a friend, let's go on Facebook. I want to know that who you're telling me who you are is who you
Hmm.
are. I don't know who you are. He shows me this picture of this person. If you are that person, then we're cool. But if you've been lying to me, I've been catfished this whole time. And I feel the same way with Lenny until I see Lenny, and Lenny and I can do the same thing. I'll give her my Facebook address and we can do, a private chat. And even if it's for like 5 minutes, I think you and I talked for a half an hour one day. It was wonderful.
Yes.
But
Yes.
I just realized tonight when Rick said it, it says, it's so out of my comfort zone not to be able to see. And I think you're at a disadvantage when you can't see body language.
Yes. Copy.
I can see. I can
I
see.
understand
Yeah.
what you mean.
And
I
it's
understand what
it's
you
the
mean.
same reason gamblers wear sunglasses. They don't want to give.
Poker
Like the
face.
tell, your eye will tell, right? Even body
Uh-huh.
language will be a tell. And because I really like JB, I really do, and I enjoy his friendship. And I said to him, if I could, and I lived in Sweden, I'd say, look, I'll meet you. I'll be there in 10 minutes if I'm close enough. We'll go and have a coffee, and then
Yes.
I'll know that I'm okay. But I don't
Yes.
feel okay, and it's the same with Lenny. I just I've decided today I can't have anybody up that won't show their face to me. It can be in private, and I get,
Yes. I understand. Yeah. I mean, I understand totally. We've spoken private, face to face. Like I
yes.
made it
I want to
my
know if you
business.
guys. It's not going to change
Mhm.
my decision, but I want, if you feel like I'm being petty.
I I myself, right? No, I'll
It's
let you
your
start,
secret.
Blaze.
That's fine.
Go, Blaze, because I'm sitting here with a fucking mask on. So you go first, Blaze. I'll go second. Go first, Blazing. Go ahead. What's your
Oh, I
opinion?
was going to say, it's if those are the boundaries you want to set with people for your own benefit, I have got nothing wrong with that.
I think I watched Catfish too many times.
You think it's paranoia?
I think I'm fucking paranoid. I've
I've never
seen.
seen it before.
Stop smoking the weed, Michael. No, I'm joking.
Mike doesn't even smoke the secondhand smoke. Stop bringing smoke on your podcast, Mike.
That's what it is.
He'll drive you crazy sooner or later. Secondhand
But
smoke
but
will
I'm
drive you
but I'm
nuts.
but I'm being totally serious that
I know.
I
We know you are. We know you
I probably, and today he was just doing some weird stuff, and I was just like, this doesn't feel right anymore. I can't do it until I see him. If I see him, then I'm fine. Everything will
are.
be okay. instantaneous. But if the picture he showed me over and over again isn't him, I
Oh
don't want
no,
anything to do with him.
Was it the
think
same
about it.
picture over and over again?
He's showing me pictures of this person. I'm like, I don't know that's you. I said, I don't even know if you're
You
not a
might as well show
woman.
your face if you're showing a picture. Like, who cares? What's the difference, right?
And I said to
If
him,
you're
just
gonna
show
show
me
your
for two
face,
seconds that you are the person in the picture. And he wouldn't do it.
Hmm.
And then I said, okay,
that
if you
makes
don't
no
want to show your
sense.
face on air, that's fine. Why don't we do it in Facebook? And then we can continue this and it's fine. And he was unwilling to do that. So to me, my radar is like something is not right.
Then stick
Hmm.
with your gut feeling. You know that, Mike. Don't worry
Yeah.
about being
Yeah.
petty. You've been called all kind of names up here. Let me
Yeah, no,
jump
but
on
I
for a second,
used your
guys.
name and I didn't, and I was worried that it would get back to you.
No, bro. You think I, man? Listen,
No, no, I'm serious, and I
ah,
wanted you to have a
I'm
heads
serious
up
too.
that I used your name and said, look, I said, you know, if you guys know Smokey, this guy wears the mask all the time. And I said, him and he took his mask off, and then I made, I think the reference, it's like Kiss when they took the makeup off, you know.
Yeah, we've spoken, and that's
Behind the
one thing
mask.
about the old platform. The old platform, when I made it my business, right? I made it my business to people that I frequently on my on that I would have on my program that are members of
Yeah,
Hacks TV. I would speak to you off camera. You would see my face
Yep.
because
And
somebody
you
kept saying
and
he
you.
doesn't show his face.
Yeah.
He doesn't show his face. Well, I don't need to
Yeah.
show the face to the world. I need to
mm-hmm,
Yep.
show my face to people that I'm communicating with on my program.
yeah,
Just like if you were in a studio with me and I invited you on the podcast, right? We'd be face to face. So we see, I mean, 90% of the people I've had on my panel have seen my face off camera. Okay? So I just
yeah,
want that to be known. We've
yes,
had discussion a half hour off camera, Mike. We've
yes,
seen each other blazing. We've all
yes,
seen myself
Yep.
off camera. I
yes.
just want that to be known for
And
the
as
people
soon
that
as
are
I
out there
saw him,
watching.
I
Okay?
thought, were you on Fast and Furious? That was the first thing I thought. You know,
Hey, Michael, you ready? I'm gonna take my mask off.
So
but I think I've
yes.
seen Catfish one too many times.
I don't feel that you
I've never
listen, go
seen
with
that
your
show.
feeling. Go with your
Oh,
feeling. I
it
don't know if
plays
you're
with
able
your
to do this.
mind. Like these poor people. Like there was
Respect your mind.
this one guy.
You don't feel comfortable in that
He
state,
who
Mike.
was
No
talking. He thought
reason.
he was talking to a woman. Fell madly in love with her. Sent tons of money, and it was this very large male. And he came to the door and said, "I'm here to see." And he said, "It is me."
Oh,
And he
that
wanted to
happened in
punch
real
the.
life.
Yeah,
It happened in real life. T. Roney mentioned that on one of our podcasts. I had the podcast about catfish,
yeah,
Mike. I had
yeah.
the podcast about that, and I never saw the
So in the
movie, but she
future,
mentioned it. I'm
I'm
not
not going to
down for
bring
that.
anybody up that I don't know.
Cool,
Like I
Yeah.
cool.
and you know, if you're willing to meet me on Facebook, and it can be 20 seconds, and as long as I can match your voice to your face, we're
Flash
good to
him.
go.
Give him a flash.
Yeah,
Hey man.
it's almost like you always go there, man.
I mean, flash, like flash your
No, you know
face.
what you meant. Look at him, but wheeling that sucker back in.
Stir it up hot, stir it up hot, stir it up hot, stir it up hot. I'm sorry, guys. You're not being petty. You feel that way. We have to respect
Oh, my
how you
radar is
feel.
just like,
Point
and
blank.
he
Period.
had
That's
like
it.
pigs on in the background while I was talking, and
Like
he had a
Well, he
sounds
lives
of
bull.
on a farm.
pigs.
Does he
No,
live
he
on
had
a
a picture
farm?
of a pig in the background. Then he had a picture of a bull, and he was moving the bull and putting the nostrils while I was doing my point.
Huh?
Yeah,
Oh, that's weird. That sounds
and
like
then Milton was showing the crotch, which was
that's kind of
funny, of this little doll of Gene Simmons.
oh
While he was,
jeez.
because I kept saying, "Please stop putting it." So he takes the Gene Simmons thing and has it. So I did this. I said, "Okay,
Oh gosh.
from now on, when I talk to you, JB, it's going to be like this. It's going to be like this."
Yeah, that's crazy.
There's a
Okay.
disadvantage of not being able to see the person. And he goes, you're paintbrushing me as a bully. And I said, no. I said, I don't feel safe.
So
And I was
look,
being really
that's
honest, and I wasn't mean. And then he got really loud. And I said, if you have to, I think it was Milton who got loud. I said, if you have to get loud, you don't have a strong argument.
Yeah. But listen, it's your platform. It's
No, it's not
you
my platform. That's why I'm really. I
on
feel bad. I
your.
took over your broadcast. I wanted you to know, like, because I think the world of you. I get heat for it all the time, and it's so
I
worth
know, and I
it.
feel bad for that also. I really. Gilbert,
Oh,
so Blazing, you don't know. This guy takes a lot of heat for his quote unquote friendship association with me for some. And like I
not
alluded
just
to
you.
before, and certain
I
people, of course. But I mean, like you take a
yeah.
lot of heat for. But listen, you
There's
can't
like
make
40
everyone
people.
happy.
People tell me not to follow. I'd have nobody to follow.
Yeah, like
I
don't
have a
follow him. Don't
question.
follow
Am
him.
I
You
on
don't
that
follow him.
list?
Like who
Because if I
cares?
Huh?
am, I'd be proud of it.
Yes.
Blazing.
Yes.
You're on
I've
the
been
don't
I'm on
follow
that
coming.
list?
list.
Holy
You're on the
shit.
list.
Wait, hold
Yeah.
on. Where you at? Wait. Yes, Blaze, you made the list with me.
Yes. And Steven, they told me not to associate with.
Yay.
And I said,
Oh
yeah,
man.
and
I'm trying
and
to
I
clean
said I
myself
have,
up, man.
and I'm like, I can't
Hold
do
on.
that.
Where's the
But
heart
I'm telling
awards?
you, every
Any left
fiber in
in
my
here?
body is like, no more, Michael.
Jesus.
No more where you don't know who they are. This is too dangerous.
Yeah. Like let them stay in the chat room.
And
Like
you
for
were
example,
really
let them
cool
stay in the
about
chat
it. You
room.
were really cool, and we've been great ever since.
I,
But
I
prior to
have
that,
nothing to hide.
I was like, is he famous?
I
Is
have
he a
nothing to
porn
hide.
star? Like, what is he? He's something.
I'm just a good looking dude. That's it. I'm just a good looking dude. But that's about it. But yeah, I mean, I have nothing to hide.
Agreed,
But
JG.
I'm a radio guy. But listen, Mike, the whole thing is you have to do what you feel comfortable with. It's all about you. Like if you having
I
your
think I'm an
show,
idiot, to be honest with you. I think there's a
I
part of
don't.
me that has watched Catfish too many times. I think I've seen about 150 episodes, and I just, and even with
Oh
Linny, I'm like,
wow,
I can't see
that's
you.
a
And
whole nother story.
I saw her one day in a broadcast. She had her camera on, and I saw her briefly. I saw
Accidentally,
her
not
briefly.
okay. Here, I want to meet you. The way the other broadcast platform was set up, you could actually have the three of us talking separately before we go on screen for the audience, and that was a benefit for people
Hmm.
like that. But if they never
Mhm.
took the opportunity at that
Well,
point to
it's too
show
expensive.
themselves,
I think it's too expensive to do it with this format.
I understand
But
that. But I mean, before the way it was,
mhm,
it allowed you to do so. Those
yeah,
people had the opportunity to do that when it was available. Okay, that's all
yeah,
I have to say. It was available, so I took advantage of the opportunity to pull
hmm,
you guys aside
yeah.
all the time after the show or before the show and say, look, this is who you're talking to. Okay, this is who I am. All right.
Help me for a second because my brain is fried right now. So, and not the
Yeah.
way you think. Um,
Oh boy.
the is there other big celebrities on here? Like not celebrities, but influencers that don't show their face. Is there anybody I'm missing?
Mm,
I can't really think of any off the top of my
No,
head, but I
those
don't
are the
know a
only
lot of
two I know of that don't show their face, and
that I haven't seen because
that
it's
have a
funny because
presence. Like Linny's huge.
yeah,
Like
she
she
has a presence.
she
Yeah.
does, and she's fun. But I'm hoping in the future that her and I can talk off air. So
If
that
that's
would
how
be
you feel,
great.
that's how you feel.
I
I mean,
just
you know what is funny? Like I say, I can sit here in a mask and say I kind of feel the same way a little bit, but I don't broadcast as much as you and have, and
I love
host
the
as
new
much
hair,
as
by
you.
the way, Blazing. Love it.
Don't you
Oh,
man me,
thanks. I
Mike.
finally found time to get a haircut today. Appreciate it.
It does
I
look
Your hair
cool.
is your hair is sexy, Smoke.
Listen, Lenny, not Lenny, no, damn it. Say Lenny because Lenny
did
doesn't
he
show
actually
herself.
say that?
Uh, ER, right? Yeah, we know who it is. This all good.
It's a
ER Blonde
tickler.
loves it.
It's
She
right.
loves it.
It's a
It's
tickler. It's
yeah,
a tickler. Yeah, yeah.
it's like cock-a-doodle-doo. But ER Nurse loves it. She loves your look.
Only in the morning. Only in
She
the
loves
morning.
your
Do you
look.
get
A
your
little bit at
restrict?
night too, but
Yeah.
don't tell nobody. But
Ooh.
Yeah, she loved the look. It looks cool. It looks nice. Did you see his oh Mike, well Mike, that may not be your avenue. Um
James is just typing away here. We should read some of this
okay, yeah,
stuff.
James, I'm sorry about that. Yeah, we're getting lost. Smoke and I have a difference when it comes to politics, but as far as I'm concerned, I am fine now, and I feel Smoke is with me too. As long as we no, we're cool, bro. Listen, everybody has a difference in politics, like that, and that's why we don't do the politics too much. But I keep
Yeah.
everything lighthearted, bro. I joke around and stuff like that. But
Whose
when it comes
broadcast am I
to
in right now? It's Blazins, right?
this is blazing,
Yes,
yes.
Blazins. You're
Okay.
gonna piss a lot of people off. Oh
Now being here,
shucks.
yeah, we're cool, James. I got you, James G. Come on, bro. Like everybody's not gonna see politically the same and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But I joke around. So when I was like, oh, sorry if I'm offending you, James, I'm joking,
Can
bro.
can
Like,
can we address something we talked about in my broadcast? Because I really want your opinion, both of you.
go for it, go
And
for it,
then I got to go to bed.
go for it.
So
Me too. Go for it.
I had
And Russian flush. No.
Russian
and I
flush. Okay,
had
Mike. See you later. Go ahead.
and that would be fine. I would respect that.
Come on, man. Come on.
The the thing is tonight, Milton came on and started Bible thumping me, even though he's an
Oh, the religious
atheist.
stuff.
Right.
Oh, stop them.
And then he said it was for joy, and I was like, okay, and I have to watch the broadcast. Maybe I'm just being sensitive. But he came in and basically told me my beliefs. And I
No,
said, those
he
are
didn't.
not my beliefs.
Wait, he
Please.
told you what you believe in.
Yeah, he basically told me what I believed in and told me that I
That's
believed
weird.
in forgiveness. And I'll try verbatim to say what I said. And I basically said, I don't believe in forgiveness. And he said, what do you mean? I said, well, I believe for me, forgiveness is saying, okay, I want to have this person in my life. So I am willing to put up with the behaviors that they're doing currently. And that may change, but right now I much rather have them in my life than not. So I am going to look at them as they're doing the best with what they're equipped with.
Yes.
And he got so angry. He said you forgive me, and this other person forgave me. And
Oh
I was
shit. I'm
like,
sorry about
I
that.
said I never use that word that I forgave you, because I don't do that. I
Mhm,
I basically adjusted my thoughts on it so I could have self-preservation. That's what I did.
mhm,
I don't believe in forgiveness. I think forgiveness is for me. Now, if I've done something that I'm really ashamed of, and I feel it's despicable and I can't bear it, I might occasionally give myself forgiveness. But even then, I'm like, no, you have to walk your walk. Don't be a hypocrite. Don't be this, spiritual man and be less than that. So I have a code, but it doesn't really. I'm more about, and you can look at my hashtags. I always put kindness matters, unconditional love, healing, hope, but I rarely use forgiveness because forgiveness is rarely for that person. It's so you can cope. So what I do is I reframe it in my head. And when he came on and started giving me Christian principles of
Oh,
Uh,
forgiveness,
oh.
I was
okay.
like,
Michael,
Oh
I'm
wait.
gonna let you finish. I'm gonna let you finish.
Yeah, let him finish, and
Milton,
then we're gonna think. Yeah,
I'm not gonna have you up.
yeah. It's not
Oh,
gonna
I
be a
really
debate.
want to hash all this out. But go ahead and finish, Michael. I'm sorry. I
no,
just
no, but that's the
yeah.
root of it.
Yeah,
That
but
is the
I
root of it.
wasn't. Yeah, he was. Mike was coming over to address me because he mentioned about the thing about
No,
not
I
feeling
know. I
comfortable
just
about the
No,
thing.
I
So
wanted your
Milton
okay, Mike. So
no,
we're
I
gonna
Milton's
wanted your
next.
opinion, Milton.
Yes,
Hear
no
me out.
problem.
No, and I want Milton to hear it because I have nothing to hide from
good.
him. So the bottom line is, I wanted their opinion on my theory on it, that I don't believe in forgiveness, and I wanted to know, because what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to change the way people process things. I don't like the word forgiveness. I got to be real with you. We reframe things, and we because you don't really forgive anybody. You basically tolerate. There's no forgiveness there. At least not with me. I don't.
Mhm.
I will either tolerate a situation, and it's the same thing with the JB thing. I don't feel safe, So guess what? I'm leaving a door open that he can come and show me, and it'll all be cleared up literally in a minute.
Yeah.
Yes,
If he is that
I
person he
understand.
showed me, I will go on air and go, I apologize, but I felt catfished. And until I feel safe, I really don't want anything to do with him or Lenny because I have to see them.
Leave them
And
in the
and and,
chat.
it, and it's only a minute. And
Leave them in the
I
chat.
just
That's it.
feel like I have too much to lose now.
Mhm. I do.
You
Self-preservation.
have
This is
you
one
have
thing
the
I want to
right.
say,
Leave them in the
and
chat.
I
That's
made
all.
this comment earlier to somebody. I think a lot of us have different views on what forgiveness is.
Okay.
Please talk.
No, I think we all have a different idea of what forgiveness is, and it's based on what we've learned what forgiveness is. Because I heard you and Milton each talk about forgiveness. Although there was some overlap, I think there was some differences in it. And I'm sitting there reflecting on what I think forgiveness is.
Mm,
And there might be some overlap, but I agree with both y'all on a couple points, but I have my own idea of forgiveness too. And I don't want to like go into detail about it, but I think I
I
think we
wish you
get
would.
too, I
I
think
wish
we
you
get
would.
too I know. My point is I think we get too wrapped up in a specific word, and words are just descriptive. And if we're coming at a conversation each with a different idea of what that word is describing, we butt heads, and that's what I was witnessing. I think it was less talk about what we each think about what forgiveness is and coming to an understanding how we're to achieve that and whatever our definition is. And it turned out, well, no, this is what I think forgiveness is. No, this is what I think forgiveness is. And I was just like, I think you guys are just butting heads at that point. I think it become just like I said, like I mentioned earlier, it was just a this how long can we kick this horse? The horse is dead. Let's just keep on kicking it.
Yeah,
And it was just
we
and
beat the
that's
shit out
my
of that
opinion.
horse. We beat the
The
shit out of
horse that
that
the
poor
horse
horse.
the horse was
The horse did
resurrected, died again, and got kicked over and over.
it didn't even get the little tassel on top of his head for a little fun. There was
Mm-mm.
nothing. It was just straight up beaten.
Nope.
Yeah, I
Yeah. That horse meat is
Oh
so
God.
ground up. I kicked too
oh,
many
it's
maggots
perfect.
on it.
McDonald's
It's
doesn't even want it.
no,
Nope.
I
Mm-mm.
no,
My bad.
I think it's
Not
the
good
highest
for
grade.
it's
I
not
think
good
it's
for McDoubles. Speaking of which, McDonald's got their McRibs out.
do they?
Horse
Oh,
meat, ostrich meat, who knows?
it's
McWrapped. Sorry, Mike. Go ahead.
so
I'm sorry.
so
We were just
Sunday
having fun.
Smoke. What do you feel about forgiveness? And be real for a minute.
Oh man, you guys got me. Why you? Oh man, Mike. We were just having fun. We just wanted to laugh for Christ's sake. Blazing, they would not let us laugh tonight. We got to get fucking
I'm
serious.
laughing.
They would not laugh. I mean, they would not let us
You
fucking
know
laugh
what?
all
I
night.
can leave
They
if
can't
I'm
even let's
killing your
get serious.
buzz.
You're
I'm
good,
sorry.
No,
Michael.
I'm joking. I'm
It
joking.
was
No, I'm
just
joking. Mike, come on, Mike. Come on, Mike. Come on, you're my buddy. Come on. My thought on
Okay.
forgiveness is this. Um, some people might say you forgive, but you don't forget. So what that means, that's an interpretation of maybe it's toleration. All right, now hear me out. Maybe it's
No, he
toleration because
said I
there's
don't
gray
like people who
area.
wear NASA shirts. So I'm just showing where that what the references
Oh
of the.
Jesus.
Okay, go ahead.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
I wasn't reading the thing. I'm sorry. And James, I see you up there. I'm sorry. I just haven't had time to jump in the comments. Toleration may come with the forgive but not forget. As in, you know what? I can get over or I can get past what you did, but in the back of my mind, I know you're capable of doing what you did before again when it comes
Mm,
to certain situations. So a
yeah,
toleration thing covers part of that gray area,
yeah.
and I'll leave it at that. That's my take on it. Okay. I don't know if that made sense to a lot of people or not, but I think outside the
actually
box.
that makes a lot of sense to me. A lot of that's kind of where I look at it. There's forgiving for me is accepting the fact that that person did what they did, regardless if they understood what they did was wrong or not. However, depending on how bad or how not bad the situation is,
Yes.
makes me, it's gonna. Am I gonna forget this? Was it traumatic enough for me to remember? It's a
Yes.
spectrum. Yeah.
Hmm.
So I mean, it all really depends.
Milton's
It's not
saying
like
he doesn't trust people who have orange weed flags.
it's red.
Look, my red heart looks pink.
I
To go
know
with the
it's the
heart.
color.
So
It's the color.
Let's give out some awards,
I
God
need
damn
you
it.
smoke
Where's the
if you
award box?
can.
Yes.
If you can, this will really help me. Okay. And
Talk to
I'm
me, my
asking you
friend.
as a friend to just
Unmask
say
me from the weed?
that no, no,
What?
no, that
Oh
actually
man.
happened. That actually happened.
Of course it
That
happened. Yeah,
and that I'm not
of
making
course.
because people
He's not
always
making that
think
up.
no.
No. They just always,
Okay.
you know what it is? It's like I'm like if
Why
this
did
was a
you do that?
program, I'm like the healed. Why did I do that? Because I do that with all the people that I pretty much have on the show and that I come on their show. If you go back in the history of Haps
Mm-hmm.
and you scroll down the catalogs and you see, for example, I'm just gonna put some names out. I usually don't do names because I call that clout chasing, but you know, people that know. Chrissy, for example, Chrissy Katz has seen me. Eleanor Marie has seen me. Tony B, I've even seen him in person. Mike B,
I'm
I've seen
sorry. The
Mike off
comments are
camera.
ridiculous.
All
I'm
of
so
these
sorry.
people
You got to read that
have
comment,
seen
buddy.
me, but I absolutely trust and appreciate people who wear wrestling masks. There you go. Now, Milton Banana, if you were
That
ever
was
on
this,
my
eh?
broadcast, if you were, yeah, oh yeah, wait, hold on. Where's the, if you were on my broadcast, you would have seen me in the green room before or after the program because I don't like speaking to people that don't know what I look like. You understand, sir?
Yeah. So
So, it's a
there
common
was one
courtesy.
program. You invited me up on Smoke, and just out of the blue, you showed me with your mask off. I'm like, oh, cool, thanks. I didn't know what that was all about, but now I do.
Yeah, that's how I do business. Just for the record, bro. That's how I rock and roll with it. You know what I mean? I don't want it to seem like, well, who the fuck am I talking to, dude? Like, right?
Guys,
Like it has the same kind
I
of
have
feel
a
as what Mike
comment
is
here
saying. Like, all right,
from the voice, and I need you guys to interpret it. It says,
it's
Michael, it's no.
noticeable.
Oh, you can see it. Okay, good.
I can see it. The voice. It's noticeable that you are used to getting your will through. You're used to it to get through. You'll get through it. I think the voice is saying something to the effect of, "Don't worry, you're used to taking the heat. You'll get through it. Like don't worry about it." It's my interpretation. The voice.
Yeah,
So I think that's what the voice is trying to
I
say. Like, don't sweat it,
desperately,
man. Don't sweat it. I think is
I
what the
feel
voice is trying
bad.
to say.
I
Correct me if I'm
honestly
wrong,
do because I'm
voice.
a caring individual, and
No, you carry too damn much.
So
Wrong
here I've got
interpretation.
my.
I'm sorry. So
Just hear me out
voice,
for a
say
second.
it again.
I've got the Facebook link again.
Say it again, voice. If I said it wrong, say it again. Make
JB,
it clear.
if you want to meet up right now, I will meet you up in Facebook, and we can have this done in 30 seconds.
Have a
It'll be done,
powwow. Have
and
a powwow on book day.
I promise you that I won't do a screen share or any of that stuff. Because then again, I understand him too. He's probably going. He'll friggin' he'll tape it and then play it. So he's also at risk. Do you
Oh,
see?
I see.
You
Well,
see
if
what
it's
I'm
that
saying?
serious, you know what it is. If it's that freaking serious,
Yeah, but I
whatever,
also
man.
understand his fears. Like he doesn't know me. He might think I'm
No,
gonna,
like
but there are
yeah,
people out there that are nasty
but you don't know
curmudgeons.
him either. You don't know him either. So it is what it is. Voice, type that again. What you were saying. I interpreted
He
it
says
wrong.
invite me up for
Of
one
course.
minute.
I don't
I
know.
think he
Blazing
wants
is
to.
like shit. I didn't want to turn this into a goddamn what's her name
Oh,
tea
I didn't
party
know
and
if he.
shit.
I thought he was
I
talking to
don't know.
you on about Facebook.
It's on
No, no,
Blaze. It's on
he wants to
Blaze's
defend himself on
platform.
here. He feels like he's not getting it.
Oh, the
I'm
voice
so
is
sorry. I'm so
JB. Oh,
sorry.
I'm sorry. I didn't know who the fuck was. Oh, I didn't know who the voice was. My bad. I didn't know JB was here. Duh.
Okay, I'm
I
gonna
don't
give
know
this
you.
25. I'm gonna give this 25 minutes, and I'm gonna go start reading the book. Y'all
Oh
guys are
shit.
Okay,
Just
so it
guys are
is
awesome.
it's 2:05, and what I had to do with JB before is everybody got a minute because JB just railroads you. So just do you
look.
want me to do
Time
the
out.
In
timer
Time out.
thing
between,
Time
again?
out. Time out. Time out.
I tell you what.
Give me a
Instead of
second.
doing a minute,
Let me
do
take.
2 minute timer. 2 minute
Give me one
timer.
second. Give me 1 second, guys. Give me 1 second.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Could I just interject for one moment, please?
Mhm.
sure.
Before we even get into this, right? Before we
Hmm.
even get into this, right now,
Yeah.
JB. Okay, JB. You're listening right now. The voice. You're listening right now. Before we get into this, I think that before you and JB have this talk, on this platform that you need to. He's not comfortable speaking with you. That's his decision. You should join him on Facebook. If you have a Facebook, like Mike just gave you the address, join him on Mike. Come down, join him on Facebook, and then you guys come right back up. That's my suggestion.
Yeah,
So it
he's not
doesn't.
going to do that, I don't think. So let's just
Okay,
let him
that's fine.
talk.
Let's do this. Michael, why don't you go ahead and mute yourself while he's up here? That way he
Sure.
can talk,
Yeah.
and
I'll
then
mute myself
give
too.
him like 2 minutes. Give him 2 minutes. I'm inviting him up now.
I'll mute myself as well and go for it.
Yeah, I'm. I might mute myself. I don't know. I didn't
Don't
say
mute.
you have to like camera away, but that's cool
Don't
too.
don't don't mute yourself, Blaze. Stay up.
I will. JB, I sent you a invite, buddy. The floor will be all yours. I don't know what I'm feeling right now. All I know is this headband is making this all very tolerable.
I'm
Thank
about
you,
I'm
Dr.
about to
Jollies.
I'm about to roll up again, fucking around with this extra shit.
So
God
so
damn it.
what is that product until he comes up? Here he is. Okay, I'll
He's
be
here.
There he
quiet.
He's here.
is. There
Let's
he
go out.
All right.
All
Hey,
right,
JB,
guys.
how's it going?
Thank you for letting me up. Appreciate
Yeah,
that.
yeah. The floor is
Yeah,
all yours, my friend.
I had 1 minute. No, I just think it's a little bit sad. And Michael says that he feels that he's being disrespected because I don't show myself. But I think he also should respect me. And as I said in the stream previous, I used to joke and say that I don't show myself because I'm fugly. I'm a fugly guy. I don't think it's important how I look, and I don't want focus to be on something that is irrelevant, like my appearance. The world is way too superficial. I think it's more important what I say and what I stand for, and not how I appear visually. Peace, buddy.
Thank you, JB. I appreciate your input. I can agree with that.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Right. And I feel it's sad that Michael, he said he don't want to have interact with either me or Linne just because of this. I don't get it. And he said you could be anyone. You could be a woman, but who the fuck cares how I look like? All right. Peace and love, everybody. I wish you the best. Thank you, Blazing, for inviting
You're
me.
welcome. Thanks for coming up.
I like you,
Peace and
buddy.
love. Bye.
Bye.
Okay.
There we go. All right, Michael, you want to address that? I think you're still muted, or I didn't hear you.
I don't know what to say. I think it's really
Okay.
simple. Just come to Facebook, show me. That's it. Takes
Okay.
2
That's it.
minutes. That's it. Like
That's your stance.
it's like verification when you give your phone number, right? And then they
Yeah.
send you a
Yes.
code. They send you a code. That's all I want. I don't think it's a lot to ask, and it has nothing to do with the way he looks. I don't care what he looks like. I just want to know he is who he says he is. It just seems very fishy to me that he's not willing to do it.
I don't get fishiness out of it, especially in today's age when identity can be a hot button topic depending on what you identify or who you identify as. And
Yeah.
I can understand why some people could have a more wants to keep their anonymity and being they're
Anonymity.
anonymous. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yes, yes. I get that. I mean, I don't want to sit here and pass judgment on anybody that wants to keep their identity secret because at one time I did online. There was a
Mm-hmm.
long time I used a pseudonym. I had,
Yeah.
multiple accounts because I didn't want my face out there, but that was
Right.
for other reasons at the time.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't want to jump to any conclusion saying anybody is being catfishy or anything. I don't get me wrong, there are catfish out there,
Mm-hmm.
but I don't
Yeah.
know. I
I,
don't
I
I don't get that vibe. So
I think it's a very small request. I really do.
I
So,
like my
and
catfish
I think it's
videos.
painless. I'm not asking. I said to him on
well,
air. I said to him, just come out for 2 minutes, like for
I
three,
get
four
that. I get
seconds,
that. I get that.
and
But he doesn't. But at the same time, they don't have to. Just like,
no, nor do I have to accept that.
yeah, yeah. But see, then you guys, then y'all two have reached in like an impasse.
It is an impasse
There's
until, yeah,
yeah, yeah. Until
yeah,
one of y'all budge, and hopefully, one day
yeah.
that'll happen.
But I think that's going to be my new code. Like if you're not willing to show your face, I can't have you on as a guest. Like
Okay,
and if I
I
can
think that's
see,
fair. That's
and if I
fair.
can see you, that's great. Because I'm not just protecting me, I'm protecting my community.
Yeah.
Yep.
So
You have a big
no, I
following.
agree. I
That's
think
you
the
have a
same.
following. Hmm.
And I don't want anybody to be at risk. And I'm not saying that these individuals are that. It's just, it's to me, it's like just doing a verification. I would do it in a heartbeat.
No, I think on your broadcast, it's your broadcast. You have that privilege to do that. I 100% agree. But on the flip side, JB has the privilege of not sharing his
Yeah.
identity or their
Yeah.
identity. Then at the same time, I'm sure they're accepting the consequence. Well, if I don't share my identity, Michael's not going to have me up there, and I
That's
Yeah.
bet
it.
they're
It's
okay with
easy.
that.
Don't
I
participate.
highly
Follow the
suggest to
rules.
anybody who doesn't know individuals, please find out who they are because you're leaving yourself wide open. It's just be careful. There's a lot of crazy people out there. There
There
really
are.
is. And I think I'm super paranoid because of catfish. I really do. I think I watched that.
Uh,
I think I watched that show one too many times.
I
Smoke.
gotta watch this shit now. Are you serious?
Oh, it's
You gotta.
awful.
Well, you know what? It's almost.
People's lives are destroyed.
It's almost. Oh, I gotta check this out. It's almost indoor season, man. I'm an outdoorsy type of guy.
Yeah.
It's been a hell of a summer. Now it's starting to cool off, so I'm gonna do a little more. Maybe I'll watch a little television now. I'll put that on what to watch
Yeah.
list.
So I
Catfish.
want to
It's
tell
a
you an
series.
episode that happened that changed me.
Oh
It
shit.
really
Oh,
changed me.
like, come on. People are gonna think you're freaking paranoid, man. Come
No,
on.
no, I just want to share. I just want to share this one. It's fun.
Oh, I
It's a
love it.
fun one.
Share it. Let's go.
It's
Come
a
on.
fun one.
I'm in.
So
I'm good.
this one lady felt sorry for this other lady, and she was a neighbor of hers.
Hmm. Hmm.
So she pretended to be this individual. She stole somebody's picture, and then she found out that this person had died, and then was like, "What the hell? You're not using the real picture." And she said, "Well, listen, I'm willing to come true to you." So she came over and she said to her, "Betty, what are you doing here?" And she goes, "Oh, what we'll say his name is Bill. I'm Bill." And she goes, "That's not funny." She goes, "No, I am Bill." And the girl just started plowing her in the head. "You know how vulnerable I am. You know how much I loved him. And now I know it's you." And you know what's funny? They ended up together.
That's so
I,
weird.
They ended up together.
I'm
And
so confused by that story.
I'm lost, but yeah, that's
well,
not.
no,
I'm not lost, but it's weird. I'm joking. I'm
she
lost, but
changed
it's
teams
funny.
because she fell in love with that person's soul. She didn't
Yes.
care about the packaging. She
Yep.
fell in love with someone online, and she said, "You know what?" After beating her up, but a couple months later, they were together.
That's that's interesting.
What's
Hello,
up,
Ellen.
Ellen? Yeah, that's some funny shit.
Ellen, that was a wonderful show last night. Thank you so much for coming up and showing your face, and that was beautiful.
Oh, Jesus.
No, no, no. Her
I'm
story's
joking. I'm
unique.
joking. I'm
Her
joking.
story is really
No,
unique.
I did hear. I did hear. I did hear. I heard.
She has MS, and
I heard.
she like she was brave.
I heard.
I
Is
don't
it
know
on
You
why.
did. Hey,
MTV? Is that show
no,
on MTV?
No. The episode. No. We're talking about Ellen in the chat, and there was a broadcast
No, I
with
know. I'm
Big
talking
Ace
about
and
the
Mike last
catfish
night.
show. The
Yeah,
catfish show.
I think there's like 9 seasons. There's a
I
lot
don't
of
know.
seasons.
Then you know what Big Daddy just said in the
He
room
said
might
it's
be
Yeah,
true.
pretty
Is a lot of those
spiritual,
shows are they're heavily influenced by the producers, and a lot. Some of it's like
but just
yeah.
generally speaking, it's like still
yeah. That's why I
it's
never really got into the whole reality TV. Anyway, I'm sorry. We're talking about Ellen show. Hi, Ellen.
yeah. So Ellen was on the broadcast last night, from what I understand. Continue, Mike. I'm sorry. Thanks for joining us, brother.
No, it's okay. We will never need a timer. You and I, we're good.
I'm taking a potty break.
Good for you.
Go for it, and don't forget to wash
Nothing
your hands.
creepy. Nothing creepy about that.
Gotta wash your hands. You know, that's that
Jeez.
little thing. We gotta wash our hands, dude. You know, it's
Yeah,
all good.
yeah. For COVID,
I'm joking.
just for
No,
COVID.
before COVID, you should
Is there
wash your
any way that
hands.
we could bring up
I think you should just
Ellen
wash your
M?
hands all the time. I don't know. You know what? We have to wait for Blaze to come back.
Yeah, no, I know,
It
but
was
in the
I thought it was Ace. Okay, it must
Ellen,
be
would you be
Ace.
willing to come up and because she wants to do a show and she needs to be promoted. So I would love for her to come up and just promote her brand.
Sounds good to me. When Blazing
Yeah.
finishes washing his hands, uh, let him know.
Do you know if Lenny P
It's
is on?
okay.
I need
I
to
don't know
fill
about
her
this
in.
right person. You're funny. Lindy, I don't think she wasn't in the chat room tonight, so maybe I think
I
she
think
was
she's
on with
on.
Tony D earlier. Maybe they're still blazing. Let's see. I'll tell you right now. Steven, Lenny P is. I think Lenny P
I
may
don't
still
see
be
her.
live. Maybe they're
Yeah.
gone. All right. Oh yeah, that was earlier. That was one something. Maybe they're done.
She
Well,
is live.
are they
No,
still
maybe.
live? Maybe.
Yeah. Okay. So I have to go explain to her what's going on, and she's probably not going to be very happy with me.
Do you want to wait till the morning? You may not want to ruin the night if she's having a good
No, but
time.
she's going to hear it. She's going to hear it through the grapevine, and I want her to hear it through me.
Okay, I got you. All right, go for
No
it.
offense, JG. I just got back and read your comment. I literally had to double check to make sure I did mute it.
Go for it. You didn't want to hear the flush?
So, Blazin, thank you for letting me air my laundry, and thank you.
Yeah,
And
you're
the
welcome.
voice, listen, I'm willing to go up right now. If you want to meet me, I'll go to Facebook right now. And we can just it'll take a minute too. I'd love to talk to you for half an hour, though. To be honest
You
with you,
guys, you two go hug it out.
well, no,
Hug it
I just
out.
want to see him and talk to him. If I could go for coffee with him, I'd love it. But
Ellen
so
is headed to
if you're
bed.
open to that, do we follow each other on Facebook? The voice, I
Follow each
think.
other, voice and Mike. hmm
Okay,
And she will resolve it.
I gotta go talk to Lenny P before she hears this because I think other people have probably
Go
already
for it.
told her.
Yeah, go for it. Go for it, Mike. Go
All
for
right.
it. Do what you got to do, brother. You have a good evening.
Thank you, Blazin. I appreciate it.
You're welcome, Michael.
Yeah.
Have a great one, my friend.
Peace out, Mike.
I was like, you're gonna